Hi, I'm Justin Heaslip. I'm the Lockmaster here at the Black Rock Lock for the Army Corps of Engineers, Buffalo District. It has been one of the colder, more miserable winters that we've had just due to the cold temperatures we had. It has led to the most ice that we have had in the past 4 years, which really has crept up on us and given us a little bit of a challenge here this year. The channel all the way up for 3.5 miles usually freezes completely solid. It's one of the first things to freeze around here. If we had open water and we had moving water, it has a tendency not to build up nearly as quickly. Normally, every year we would keep this completely clear and open so that way our gates were operating. We'd swing the gates, we would make sure everything's operating correctly in case we did have an icebreaker that came down that had to get an emergency through, such as the Coast Guard or that. The reason why we have so much more ice on the lock itself and on the gates is due to the fact that the International Railroad Bridge behind us here is down for the winter for maintenance. They are completely non-operational, but we keep our bubblers that are in here so that way we keep our gates free and the ice at a little bit of a bay here so that way we can operate if needed. So a bubbler is essentially, it's a mechanical device that we put into the water. It runs on 120 volts. What it does, it has a propeller on it that agitates the water, causes the bubbling to happen. When you get that ripple in the water or any type of movement, water tends not to freeze. Just going off past years, we're looking at it's probably going to be mid-May before we see any boaters that can come through here, just due to the fact of the lake ice that's out there being 95% covered. We have to lock a lot of that through here just because of the way the wind's blowing that. It comes into the channel, comes down the channel, and then we have to push those big icebergs through using the force of the lock and the water to push it out the other end so that way it can eventually make it down over the falls.